Good afternoon, everybody. Right now I'm about to go over a couple simple things, basically like for mainly saltwater fishing. And yet I'm even going to cover like a small bit of surf fishing, but yet first I'm going to jump off with the type of line that you should use. If you haven't seen, I've already seen my freshwater video. Right now I would prefer anything that's above 20 pounds or about 15, because like with what we got on some of our rods with me and my brother. And yeah, if you guys, like I said in the last video, if you guys ever want to meet him or any other of my family, like my sister also fishes. See, if you guys ever want to, please go and come on out here and go ahead and start asking me in the comments, because yet they're going to be going on YouTube. I'll even start sharing them onto Facebook if you guys want. So yeah, first things first, try like a 30-pound line at least. And yet these are pretty good. And yet with me, with what I fish out there for, or try to fish out there for, I use the basic 50-pound line out there. I love using this. It comes very handy. Now to go and jump into like some things that might be good for like the saltwater fishing is these. These are the little watermelon baits. I like them. I put the little jig on it because these ones you can basically use just about any hook you could think of. You can. With me, I use like small mustard hooks. If you haven't already seen those in my last video. And even I mentioned in my last video, these could be either good for freshwater or saltwater, but I will give them a shot when I can. And yet I'm hoping that they show some good progress, because I would like to catch some more. Now, we're going to jump into like swim baits. Yeah, I got this little neon one, basically good for fishing in the dark, and yeah, I like it. So yeah, I would really recommend these if you ever go fishing in the dark. I will give it a shot one day whenever I go fishing out there in the dark, because I know a couple of good spots that show some good promise. So I'm willing to go ahead out there and try it out. And the only sad thing is that one kind of matches my shirt a little bit. And I'm trying to go and shoot out something crazy out there. So if you guys don't really like my little messed up jokes, please let me know. But then you also got the lifelike shad. I like these little things. Basically anything that like resembles like a lifelike, I would not really mind using it. Because yet these ones basically agree to like just about anything you can fish for. Like the whole thing is with swim baits, you can use them just about anywhere. Even like giant swim baits, kind of like this, the ghost shad. I got this hooked up on one of my rods right now. And yeah, I'm really thinking about heading out there somewhere and trying it out. I'm probably going to use this right here because of the weight on it. I would probably recommend it to be more like a surf bait and everything. But yet, I got a couple different things I would recommend. If you ain't really looking for many big things to fish out there, and you don't really got like enough money to go and get like one of those hooks that you could easily wrap your hand on, try go ahead and using something kind of like this. Small hook, basically used for like cut bait and everything. Like I've seen guys use it for catfish. I've seen others go and use it for like fishing out there in saltwater. Yet it ain't really that bad. Now for some beginners out there, some of them like to use bobbers, and yep, originally I was into that. So if you guys want to, I would recommend a specific type of bobber, and yet I got it right here with me. It's the H&H Coastal Tackle bobber. It's a pretty decent size, I ain't gonna lie. This big old thing, this one is actually pretty good. I would really recommend something like this. And one of my videos, if you guys want to, on how to string one of these up, I will show you. So yeah, please let me know, and I'll even it'll be like a short video, so don't even worry about it being much. Even with the polymer knots, I will show you how to do those, so yeah, don't worry about it. Now, to jump off into like some reels, if you're just starting out there inside the saltwater, thing I would recommend, standard push button. They work out just as good as any other rod, and yet I really like these. This is like my favorite type of rod, my favorite type of reel to use, and yet this is actually pretty handy. This one's been with me for years now. Actually, that was my first one I ever used. Now, for some of you big game fishers, as you guys know, your big, basic, deep sea one. I ain't gonna lie, right now this is like a 50-pound line that my brother has sitting on this, and yet we're hoping to try it out on something big out there. And yet, if it pulls out, I'm willing to try it. But yet also, jump off into something fairly simple. If you don't got much money for like a giant spinning bait for like surf fishing, then trust me, as my video in the first one applied, fish on a budget. See it? Here you go. It's the Shakespeare Tiger reel. It's the surf version of it, and yet if you guys want to, I can show you guys the whole entire thing on how to surf fish. There's actually many different ways you guys can do it. You guys can use it with the giant swim baits, or you can go and try it out there with your basic bait. But yeah, you're going to need like a good sized hook out there to go and get it out there. Now, if you guys do have a big old spinner, basically like this. Oh crap! Basically like this. And yet, I can even show you. And yet, the basic thing that you guys can do is the Contender Shakespeare reel. And yet, I like this. This thing's showing me some great promise. And yet, I'm thinking about taking it back out there. So yeah, if you guys want to, you guys can head up there to Walmart, get a Shakespeare, and you guys can get the Shakespeare Contender. And yet, you guys determine on how much line you want to put on it. I'm not going to be out there to determine on how much you guys want to throw on it. But now, the whole thing is why I want people to fish is mainly because here's like a little joke I actually just recently came up with. Mainly about with how my sister likes to fish. I like to train them. I would like anybody to train their kids young, because with like some fathers out there, you teach your kids, you teach your daughters and sons young. That way they can go and pass their knowledge on to the one that they love. Because yeah, right now I'm teaching my daughter how to. I'm teaching my sister on how to fish, mainly to where she can teach her boyfriend how to fish instead of him teaching her how to fish. Now I'm going to wrap it up. Please comment below if you guys ever want to see any more of these videos, hear any more of my ridiculous jokes and puns. So yeah, get her done. Keep on fishing. See you folks at the next